Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragalia Foundry, a fan channel where everything Dragalia Lost can be found. This video is going to contain a quick look at some of the 2.5 year anniversary events happening with Dragalia Lost. So happy 2.5 year anniversary everyone. I hope that you're having a great time so far. In this video I'm going to do my first daily free tenfold summon. Hopefully we'll get super lucky and we'll pick up Galenot and Miriam, but of course that remains to be seen. We'll find out shortly. And afterwards, I'm going to go into the Dawn of Dragalia event, and I'll react to that together with y'all for at least the beginning of that story, since it's probably going to be a pretty long and hopefully pretty cool one. So that's our plan for today. As you can see, there's an anniversary ambiance about things. We have this lovely, lovely walking section here, which has been all prettied up for the anniversary. And we also have the anniversary background track playing. Pretty cool that Regalia puts this much love and care into even half anniversaries like the 2.5 year one, so always great to see that. We have Cleo, we have Yuden, we have Not on the screen, and let's see if we can add Not to our collection here. So I'll start off by showing my team for the Dawn of Dragalia event, and my plan is to add human mids to this team since these are all characters that could have been around at that time, plus Yuden because I don't really know if he's going to fit into the story yet or not, or if it's going to be all flashbacks, but now that the player level cap has gone up, have Yuden on there for the player EXP. Well, let's start off with the Gala Dragalia. As you may know, if you click here on the worm sigils, one thing that's kind of cool about this, they brought back every Gala adventure and dragon for sparking here, so if you do end up summoning a lot on this, you could spark other things if you get Galenot or Miriam toward the end and you want to spark a different Gala. And it includes the Gala Dragons also. That's pretty cool. But I'm really hoping that we can get Not or or Miriam, but really Not is the character I want the most. So I really hope we can get Not. Let's go ahead and do our free daily tenfold summon. There are still a couple other Galas I'm missing too. And we're getting a 5-star on our free daily tenfold. Let's go. Okay, hopefully it's one of the focus ones. It's just one. Let's see that dagger. Alright, it's a 1. It might be Miriam. That'd be pretty sweet. We can finally figure out what the strength amps do. So hopefully it is Miriam. Let's skip ahead. And it's a duplicate of Radiant Swansong. Character I really like. That put in a lot of work for me against Tartarus solo, but not who we're hoping for today. So that is our first daily free tenfold summon on this. And gonna keep summoning on this every day, sort of slowly build up, and see if we still have to summon for Galenot after that. So I think that we have one literally every day until this ends here. So probably on the last day, I'll go all out for Galenot if we haven't gotten her prior to that. So that's our free daily tenfold summon. Now let's click into the quests here and start checking out Dawn of Dragalia. So no idea on what this is going to be like yet, haven't been spoiled on anything. Okay, 700 years after Ilia and Elysium sealed away the other, Grastea found itself beset by the unending drumbeat of war. It was in this turbulent era that the nation of Diurnell was born, a nation whose zealous worship of the other was so great, they chose to unleash the sealed fiend once more. Thus was the world threatened anew by the horror of the other. But in that moment, a man appeared to face the calamity that left all others trembling, a man who bore the dragon's blood, handed down since the ancient pact was formed, a man by the name of Alberius. Through his opposition to the other's menace, Alberius became a beacon of hope. Soon, countless peoples of all races coalesced around him as their leader. Alberius drew strength from his friendships with the people and succeeded in sealing away the other once more. Thus was the Second War of Binding brought to an end. Soon the kingdom of Alberia rose up from the ruined land with Alberius as its center. The bards sing of a great hero who defeated evil, brought hope and order to the world, and founded a new kingdom. Such songs and tales turn Alberius into an almost superhuman figure, one who scarce resembles the actual flesh and blood man who once walked the land. In fact, what I remember most vividly, yes, of course. This is a tale of long ago, before I understood the full swath of the world and when his dreams were yet unrealized. It was a time when the world's laws forged a rift between people and dragons. Such things seem inconceivable now. Would you not agree, Alberius? Whoa! 300 years ago. Oh my goodness. Look there, Midgard Swarmer. Oh, he looks so great. He looks more like a vagabond with this portrait than a king. That is the great strand of mountains that divides North and South Grastea. Truly, it is a sight worth our long journey. Is it now? I wonder. And Mid's in his human form. There are countless peaks of considerably greater height all across the world, so why do you marvel at these whelps? Are there now? Well then, I think this calls for a new adventure to see them all. You are more than free to do so, alone. I have no intention of following you to the ends of the earth in this body. Even calling forth storms is a struggle as I am now. You can still call storms even in that form, eh? Well, you probably shouldn't do that while we're in any towns. I make no promise to that end. Dragons do not interfere with people, and I cause storms to neither help nor hinder. I simply act when the voice of nature dictates such to be necessary. Which means all the people trying to pray storms away are simply wasting their time fretting over your capriciousness. I am merely respecting our boundaries. People and dragons ought not to interfere overmuch in one another's affairs. So you always say, yet I think the world would be a much wider place if people and dragons worked together. Then what do you propose? Shall I make the winds sing on your people's command and bring the rains at their beck and call? Such actions could easily breed disorder. We dragons act on nature's behalf, so we might safeguard the order of the worlds. Getting too close to people would only engender needless conflicts. Then the world will never change, for while we have calm, we cannot have progress. Huh? There's some ruckus about town. I'm sorry, I'm in a bit of a rush. There she is, over there. We have you, girl. Now be smart and hand over the sword, and we might see fit to spare your miserable life. I will never permit the Diurnell Empire to lay hands on this. Then we'll have it by force. Interesting, so she has a sword. I don't know what's going on here, but don't you think you've been a tad rough? I can't just stand by and let you take what's not yours. You'll regret sticking your nose in this, whoever you are. Men, seize this do-gooder and put him to the ground. Ha! I thought we'd spend more time in the diplomacy phase of this, but so be it. If it's a fight you want, you shall have it. What the? You lot clearly have no chance against me. Best to slink away while you still can. You're getting awfully soused at the sound of your own voice, dog, but we'll teach you to respect the power of Diurnell yet. O great king, grant me your might. Oh, interesting. What the blazes? They summoned a fiend! Please, save your applause for the encore, for even if my body may change, I will not fail to fulfill the charge given me by His Grace, the Emperor. Who is the Emperor? Who would be the Emperor of Diurnell at that time? Ah! And now he became a jumbo fiend. Now he has transformed into a fiend. Could this be the power of... Can I leave the minions to you? I suppose we must. These miscreants seem poised to upset the balance of the world, and I am unable to let that be. Then I leave the rest in your hands while I'll deal with this one. My life for Diurnell. Such power! I won't be able to withstand much of that. My sword broke! Alright, take the sword from Miriam. Ah! My duty is to remove anything that would interfere with our master's resurrection. He's attacking that woman! Oh no, Miriam. there, are you well? I'm fine. You took quite a blow from that beast. Best not to move for a while. But... easy now, I'm not the sort to turn tail and leave you to fend for yourself. No, you have to run. But why? I have just one thing to ask of you. This is the sacred blade, Dragalia. Whoa. Would you please see it safely to the nearby cathedral of the Elysium Church? The fate of this world may well hinge upon this blade. You would entrust something so vital to a stranger? It cannot be allowed to fall into enemy hands, and though I sound like a naive babe to say it, you seem a trustworthy sort. Please, I beg of you, save Dragalia. I see. Still, if you trust me so, there is yet one further option available to us. Which is? I take your sword and use it to dispatch that fiend. No, you mustn't. That sword is... My duty, my duty, my duty! I fear the time for reasoned discussion is past. Serve me well, Dragalia. No, you misunderstand. That sword can't be drawn from its scabbard. But he can draw it, because he's Alberius. Let's go! Oh, that artwork! The music also. Alberius is just too cool, y'all. My word, the sword didn't just dispatch the beast, it annihilated it utterly. No sooner had I removed the blade from its sheath than it began to glow and struck down the fiend as if of its own will. I never thought to meet you in such a place, and yet there can be no doubt. You're a descendant of the dragon bloodline. Alright. Okay, that's the cliffhanger that we leave, that we begin and leave our story on. So, how to play. This is all teaching us about the raid battle, the raid boost. Add him to your team. Become best friends with Midgard Swarmer as soon as you can. Get those free single summon vouchers. He's going to have perks for the duration of the raid. And, oh hey, daily endeavors, or actually this is about the friendship thing. If you become friends with him, you're going to get those summon tickets, which is good. Okay, so we participated in the event. Let's just take a look here at what our next quest is. It's another story quest, so I don't think I'm going to continue on in the event. I'll probably come back tomorrow, having played through it, give you my impressions with some Elysium gameplay and tomorrow's free tenfold summon. Instead, just want to talk about a little bit more context around the second anniversary, or 2.5 year anniversary, I should say. First of all, let's put human mids on our team if we have him here. I guess we haven't technically befriended him yet, at least I didn't see him there. We'll try one more time, We'll filter here, wind, bow, and yeah, we don't have him yet, so fair enough. I thought we might have gotten him when we got that pop-up. But the other things that I wanted to mention were just, you know, click here on the special button if you're wondering about some of the double and triple drops that are running. Specifically, this is going to show you in a given day, because it's like one of them every day, which of the high dragons or Agito bosses has the half stamina, has double drops in co-op. Every day they're going to have half stamina, half gather wings, but one day they're going to have double drops in co-op on top of that. Another thing is just remember that the campaign's happening. The campaign reduced costs, actually this one here, and the double rewards from the campaign. So that is good for farming up Draconic Essences, and now even the dragons who aren't that strong, you do want to max and bind at least one of them for the Encyclopedia, so something to think about with the Draconic Essence farming. And then finally, the Champion's Road. Just want to mention it here. I haven't collected anything from this limited page yet, but there are various different tasks that you do here. And by doing these, you get a lot of rewards, so it's certainly well worth it. There's like a lot of honey that you can collect here. It's, I think, 5,000 Wormite in total for completing these, so you definitely want to make sure you're doing this. Go ahead and do this now or sooner rather than later so that you can spend some of that on potentially getting Gala Knot. So I'm going to accept all here, and we'll see this added to our stash. Hopefully it's a good amount. It looks pretty good. Some Elfwater, a lot of rupees, and some skip tickets and event items. I haven't, I guess, gotten all of the Wormite from this yet, of course. And then for the event, we'll clear out our dailies as we go forward. But I think that is going to do it for today, everyone. Just wanted to have a little check-in, little quick look, since it is the 2.5-year anniversary today. Tomorrow I'll be back to give more of my impressions on the event and actually play through the boss fight, presumably against Elysium. I hope that you're enjoying the 2.5-year anniversary. Hopefully some of you were super lucky like me and got a 5-star on your free daily tenfold summon. Hopefully for you it was one that you didn't already have. But that is going to do it for today. So thank you as always for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.